And
yep, we're just moving on to
turn 11?
Turn 11.
So, U-boat, there is no torpedo movement, so it's just U-boat movement.
Yep. I think I'm going to stay still. I'm not moving because I don't want to get any deeper, frankly. And you moved your guy, you moved this guy up one?
I did move him, yep.
And this guy?
I am going to have him do that and then cycle here.
Yep, that makes perfect sense. Okay.
I can't see anybody new.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to.
You might.
Oh, I got one more row. And I might.
And you should be able to ID, I think.
I should be able to do a couple more IDs, I would think.
Yep. Sweet.
Nothing more attractive than what's already on the board.
Nope. So TDCs.
Yeah. All right. So T3 and 4. 3 and 4. So I'm gonna repull for T3, which is here. And I turn that into a +1. That is precisely what I was looking for.
I got a 0 on my torpedo.
Now, what else should who else should I try to improve here?
I am just going to try to improve torpedo 2, I think.
Here's it.
No.
Actually, can I put my stern torpedo on this guy?
You can put them on him, yeah.
I can have both.
You can, yeah, this is the computer. My understanding is this is you're looking through a periscope telling them how to get the torpedo set up.
Okay.
So when you fire,
yeah,
it has to be in the right arc, and you might have a -1. So
yeah, well, what I'm thinking
is draw again for that.
What I'm thinking is I'll be, by the time I fire at that guy, it'll probably be actually, before I do that, I'm going to actually move TDC2 here and take a shot on that being something really interesting. Because I'm not going to fire at that guy with my I'm not firing at that guy with my bow tube.
Well, the irony is, if you think about it right now, I think you're just floating down. Now you've got 3 launches in a row, right? That's literally.
Yeah, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to next turn I'm going to line up my stern tube on this guy, so I'll fire at like basically a whole bunch of them at once. And I may not fire at this guy just because he's too close. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I may leave that guy for you. I could move that. I could move that TDC to like this guy who's worth 4 VPs. All right. I mean, the big thing is I just got to keep not getting spotted. My periscope. If my periscope gets spotted, this is going to change right quick.
Oh, there is no ASW.
Nope, no ASW. Convoy.
But now the convoy spot.
Well, convoy move first, right?
No, convoy spot during the ASW.
Oh, they do. Oh, my bad.
Yep, last step, number 4.
Woo! Nothing.
Nope. Whew.
That made me nervous when I turned that over.
Yep. So now it's a convoy move.
Oh, what the hell happened there? That was weird. Okay.
And that's it for the Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. The convoy spot is after the convoy move.
Yeah,
so
okay. Okay. That's
you
what
were correct.
Yeah, that's right.
You were correct. You were correct.
That's okay. No worries.
No torpedo reload, no U-boat attack. Well, maybe you want to launch something. I don't know.
Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I fire at these guys, they'll hit in 2 turns. So that's T3 and 2. So I've got a +1. I think I'm going to hold off for 1 turn and try and improve a couple of my solutions.
Can I throw out one thing to think about is move that to here and then just drift down. And when you get here, you just got side hits on all of those, and you would have a good angle on that on the same shot, and then you could just start diving.
Possibly, but I'm still trying to aim a little further away from me if I can. Question for you about these two. These are going to take 2 turns.
You could go after one of these then.
Yeah, these are going to take 2 turns, right? For the torpedo to arrive.
Yeah.
So would I want to fire my torpedo here on those guys or actually here?
No, because when you fires, it places.
Got it.
It's when you fire it, you place it with the attack angle.
Okay, fair. That's good. I didn't know that. Okay, so
Yeah.
So I probably should have moved that turn because then I could have fired next turn. But it is what it is.
I don't think it matters.
Well, it depends on whether I pull a periscope next turn or not. Ask me then.
That's a good point. The sooner it's one less periscope draw. Yep. Good point.
All right, we'll keep pushing on. No torpedo reload. No U-boat.
I think it's just damage attack or damage control again. So
you're just
I'm gonna try to get this. I don't know why. I'm gonna start with that one. So just a 4 or greater.
You got it.
That one's.
You would have gotten the heavy.
I would have, but that's okay. I got 3 torpedo tubes
if you can ever get into fire, if you can ever get to the surface.
I'm going to. He's going to make it.
Okay.
He's going to get some shots off and going to kill something, and you're going to be like,
okie doke.
What an idiot.
All right, next is just the end of the turn, right?
I think that's the end of the turn. Yep, that's damage, no end of patrol, so on to turn 12.
This feels a little more stealthy than our last game, but it wasn't daytime the first time we tried.
That's the difference, I think.
Yeah.
And we're not going to sink anywhere near as much as we did.
No, that's true. So no torpedoes.
Active movement.
So I'm gonna
Z is slowly rising.
Slowly making his way. So now the key thing right now is for me to get... All right. So I'm going to do my spotting while you're... Right?
Yeah, you could do that. He is dropping to...
So we got the entirety of this this side of the convoy spotted.
Say that again.
We got the entirety.
Oh, you got that whole. Yeah. Yep.
Entirety of it is
that's
spotted.
awesome.
And now we're gonna get a look at this row, see if there's anything like really attractive in here. I'd love it if one of these two was nice and attractive, but they're not. This guy's interesting.
But I'm curious. I want to let you do your TDCs first because based on your TDCs, I may shift something. Right?
Yeah. So I think first things first, I got to try to improve my solution on 3 and 2. One of those is not great. 2, 3. No, actually, I think I may stick with the 0. Let's see. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 2. I think I'm going to stick with that 0 and hopefully... So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this TDC and I'm going to stick it here. Like so indecisive. Can't decide what to fire at.
Hold on real quick, David. Dama's real quick.
Oh, actually, you know what?
Can you have some crackers and cheese? Yeah.
So while he feeds his grandkid, I'll go ahead and talk through what I'm going to do. So let's see. This guy that was there. First, Jesus, what is going on here? So I'm going to pull my stern TDC. This is probably not going to be a good shot, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a -1. So I got a -1 on my stern TDC. And I think I'm going to shift this one to this guy. That's also a -1 TDC, so that didn't really work out particularly well. That's T1. I was feeding myself also. All right.
Yep. All
so
good.
I put my stern TDC here and got a -1, and my bow. I moved my bow TDC to there and got a -1. So,
okay.
I kind of have the ships I'm going to target. I think I can hopefully improve these 2 TDCs, and we'll go from there.
And you're just going to keep drifting down.
Yeah, my plan is to I think I'm just going to fire from this spot here. You know, I'll be in the
not the greatest angles at these guys.
Yeah, but at least the thing is that the escort requests will be far away from me.
They will.
Now, mind you, it's daytime.
One thing to think about is when you get here, fire at that guy because he'll be 5 away. So he'll hit the same time the first one's hit here.
Well, I think if I'm here, it'll be the same, won't it?
Oh, it will be. It will be. You're correct. It's the same.
It's the same angle and the same time. And the thing, so
yeah, no, I think you're going to want to get facing the other direction, or your angle of shooting at that guy is going behind you with the -1.
Oh, wait.
Right? You want to be at an angle like this.
For shooting the stern tube at that guy?
Oh, the stern tube. No.
Yeah, that's the stern tube.
Maybe that guy, though. Is that guy going to be okay? He's probably a -1.
I can probably turn to this angle, and then I can fire at all 4 of these with my bow tubes without a problem, right? If I'm facing this way?
I think so.
We'll worry about that next turn. We'll sort of figure it out next turn.
Well, again, that might be an interesting reason to fire off your stern tube and then turn and fire 4 bow tubes.
Well, but the problem is if I fire my stern tube right now, then it's going to hit in the middle of next turn. Oh, but that wouldn't be that bad if an escort's going way up there. It's just my solution. Really.
And your stern tube is your electric too. So
yeah. Well, let's get down to U-boat attack, and I'll think about that. I think you may be right.
Yeah. So my TDC is now at 5 victory points. I just don't feel like I can nuke that.
I think you can nuke it when I think you can fire at it when I fire at these guys, because by
That's
then
what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'm just going to improve my
on T3.
May need to.
A T3 is already a +2 for you. You only T2, 2, and 4 can be improved for you. Only these 2.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to try to improve T4 to start with. T4 is
they're both 0s.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get T4 up.
There you go.
+2.
You've got some good shots going in.
I do.
You're having a much better patrol than I am.
So I may as well try to improve T. Okay, so I didn't improve that one. He's staying right where he was. All right, so that's the end of that. So ASW move, there is none. The convoy movement.
So, okay, so this guy moves down 1. And now we're spotting. This is the momentous moment. No periscope.
Woohoo! That was big. Now, you have a decision to make, I think.
I'm going to fire my stern torpedo at this guy, I think.
That's what I think.
So I just hit fire. I click on the TDC and hit fire torpedo, right?
Correct. And it should place the torpedo at the correct angle. which it did.
But not the
And
correct
this is
time.
a 2 turns to hit. Yeah.
All right, not a great solution, not a great angle, but we're just taking a pot shot. Maybe I can spend a tactical point if I got to, if it's reasonable. All right. Damage control. What, you gonna try? Might as well try and repair that remaining bow tube.
I am going to continue. Yep, I need a big high roll.
There you go.
That is not it.
A 1. You made it worse.
That is not it. And does a 1 make it worse?
No, I don't think it. I don't think it does. It's like a critical failure in.
It doesn't say that. Nope. No. That would be funny. Not the worst thing.
Yeah.
And I'm not totally sure. It doesn't say it here.
No. Yeah. Okay. So that's the end. So now we're going on to the next turn, right? Because that's all.
Correct.
So torpedo move, we actually have to do that. So we basically, torpedo move amounts to decrementing this, right?
Correct. That's all you got to do.
So I decrement that. Then U-boat movement. And I'm not going to move because if I don't move, when the convoy moves, I'll move to here and then firing happens after that, right?
Correct.
Okay, yep. So I don't want to move.
I'm not moving either.
Actually, let me ask you a question. If you're at periscope depth, are you at risk of collision? Oh, wait a minute. That's not true. I am going to move. I'm going to change my facing.
Yes, you should move.
I'm going to change my facing to that. And how do we check to make sure that that has no negative versus turning all the way to here? How do we confirm that? Do you know where that is?
The angle is... Where is that angle?
Just so everybody knows what we're worrying about.
It slaps me in the face every time I see it.
I know the picture. I know what the picture looks like.
It's got to be back because it's... Doesn't it have to be back? There
it is, right there.
So I think you're on that first. You're on the bow. You're going, right? You're in that.
So I'm inside of the first 3. I mean, I'm firing the first 3 dots.
Exactly.
So these 3 dots. I'm firing
exactly
inside of those.
I'm looking
I got no DRM for that. So I'm gonna just stick there. All right. This is gonna be interesting.
It is going to be interesting. So.
Even this guy, I don't think. Even
that was U-boat movement. This guy, Z-boat, is moving up again.
What depth is he at now? He's at
30 meters.
Look at you, man. You're creeping towards the surface.
Yeah. And he is just staying right where he is.
Yeah. We got 9 torpedoes probably going in the, or actually, you're not going to get your stern tubes involved. So we probably got 9 torpedoes going in the water this turn.
Yeah, and then this guy's going to just suddenly pop up while they're all buzzing over there and see what he can find. I'm hoping these 2 escorts
well, I mean, the good news is we're going to be in 2 quadrants, the requests. Right. So.
All right.
I mean, the thing is, if I can get down here, I won't be in the same quadrant as those requests.
Do you have visibility on anything new?
I probably have ID on something new. I might have ID on something new. No, I have no ID on something new because only the convoy moved.
Okay. So we don't actually have anything else getting flipped.
All right. No ASW. Oh, TDC calculation. I can try to.
I am drawing extra for TDC.
So
which one do I have?
I'm going to draw for 1 to start.
Go ahead.
Oh, Jesus. What the hell? Wow. What the
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
There's like a lag. There's like a lag where it's not letting go and it's letting go where my cursor is when that happens. Still a -1. I mean, and am I able to do that one again?
Yeah, you can do it again. You can keep trying to improve it. You're just blowing your TDCs on that guy. Well, I'm going for my Torpedo Tube 2, who is 1.
You're going to get all the
2,
plus.
3.
I should let
He's
you
5
go
away.
first. I'm going to let you go first because I'm getting all the bad numbers.
So a 0 and a +1. All right. Well, he's improved.
All right. Well, this again remains the sort of momentous moment. Because ASW move, there's nothing. Convoy movement.
I feel like I'm taking a big... So convoy movement, you said, right?
Yep, convoy movement. And then convoy spot.
All right, mine have moved.
No periscope.
Nice.
All right.
Torpedo reload? You going to reload that?
Oh, right. I forgot about that. I should reload.
You might as well.
Which tube was that? That was tube was 5. So I right click on this and choose torpedo loading. And I put that on the 5. Yeah, so I'm reloading that. And then I decrement this. I basically just delete this.
That is now gone. Yeah, you have no more torpedoes for reloading back in the stern.
That's fine. I don't think we're going to get to the point where
I don't think you're going to want to get another shot off it. I know you.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what the escorts do. I mean, if they get like super
involved. I got to tell you, I'm giving thought to taking my shot with the good at that 5. You're way down here. It's going to go off the same time this does.
I would fire at least at this one and then maybe hold these to next turn when I'm underwater.
Yep, exactly. I definitely wasn't going to fire at these 3, but I'm thinking this guy's safe.
I think he's safe. I mean, I've already fired at this guy. He's equidistant. So if I get sunk, I mean, this guy is admittedly in a different quadrant, but if I get sunk because of that, it's kind of my own fault. All right. Oh, but I am going to fire a bunch of torpedoes.
Yeah, you should fire a bunch of torpedoes.
So I'm going to fire that one.
And he is a 2. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's a 1.
Now, go ahead.
He's a 2. He's a 2.
Now, each of those, I think, go to page 60, because you just fired... And I did too. I fired 60s. I didn't think about the fact that I fired steam torpedo. When firing a steam torpedo, immediately make an escort search by pulling a combat card and checking the first column.
All right. Well, we should go back then and do that in order.
So this guy was.
This is a steam torpedo.
That's a steam. So we got to draw.
Electric, yeah.
We basically are drawing a search, pull a combat card, check the first column, good day or bad day. So if it shows binoculars, the steam torpedo was spotted by its wake. Place the targeted escort and set it to 4 on the U-boat.
Okay. That's okay. I can hopefully live with that because I can get underwater. So you're drawing you're drawing for your
I'm drawing first, and we're drawing basically.
It's this column right here. Yep. Day, bad weather. So you're spotted, or you've got a request.
Yep. Appropriate.
And then I basically gotta pull 3 of them.
So that is a targeted request, which is worse.
Yeah.
And it's a 4. It says set the general information marker to 4.
Yeah.
I question whether I should have fired, but
yeah, that's actually a good question. Now that we think about that, I think it's okay because I'm immediately going to dive in.
No, I think you're fine. You're diving now.
I don't think "fine" is the word you're looking for, but I mean, but I was already factored in that I was going to have to dive.
Right.
So I got spotted on the first one. Do I need to draw 3 more or just draw 1?
I think you're just spotted.
Because it's not going to change.
It's just
Oh, shoot. That's not what I wanted.
yeah. There isn't one. You have to hit the right mouse button on the
Convoy ship.
on a ship. Yeah, and just go to targeted request and pull it down. All right.
So this is a little bit of a problem, but it is what it is.
I hadn't thought of this.
Your biggest problem is being on the surface. Can you get fired on by guns?
Maybe
guns?
I don't know, but I have a chance to drop now to periscope depth.
Yeah. All right.
Which I might still be able to get fired at.
So
I don't think I can until the escort arrives. I mean, No, he's going to arrive right away. We got escorts right here. They're going to just...
Right, but it's going to take them 4 turns to get over top of us, right? That's what the 4 means.
I don't think that's how that... Isn't that the number of turns you check it?
Oh, maybe that is what it is. No, this could end up very bad.
Yeah, this may not have been... That firing at that guy may not have been correct.
May not have
In fact, I may just fire my torpedoes and dive.
Fire them all at this point. I mean, you should go
There's
ahead.
a good chance I'm just going to do that.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. You might as well go ahead and fire your torpedoes because I got a targeted request on top of me anyway. Like,
yeah, you know what? I am gonna fire them because
yeah, as soon as you got spotted, you might as well just pop them off, and especially after I got. So I guess one of the things here is next time we do this, we probably have to think a little bit more about the order in which we do all this to sort of like.
Not just that, I would have put an electric torpedo there.
Fair enough.
Not
there.
Then I put one on the farthest away.
Yeah.
Need to think about where to use that was not smart. So, all right. So, that's the U-boat attack.
Yep.
Oh, is that the burial?
No, that's
Okay.
the one from Costco.
U-boat attack. All right.
So you're going to get to do damage control again.
Oh, by the way, the other thing which you did perfectly fine, but when you're at periscope depth, you can only fire your bow or your stern.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. So it's good that I fired the stern earlier.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's actually really good to know for future. I'm glad I did it right. All right. Let's see if we can get through this turn. So you're going to do damage control?
I am. Might as well. So
you got a 4.
Nope.
So that's the end of that. So when we come back for the next one, will be a bunch of torpedoes and a bunch of escorts. It's about to get hairy.
So
it's about to get.
We're coming back to turn 13.
It's about to get super hairy.